Hello, I'm Jennifer Molano. I'm a sleep and behavioral neurologist at the University of Cincinnati. I'm also the co-chair of the AAN Wellness Joint Coordinating Council. At the University of Cincinnati, I'm also the chair of the GME Wellness and Wellbeing Committee, as well as the chair of the College of Medicine's Faculty Wellness Advisory Council. The GME Wellness and Wellbeing Committee at the University of Cincinnati has developed a session called Connecting Through Change, which is an opportunity to support our members in our community with a space to reflect on their thoughts and feelings through this rapidly evolving environment. It was intended initially as a 1-hour facilitated discussion, which we've presented at various venues that you see, but we've adapted this session to be more of a guided reflection for our AAN members. We'll start out with a guided meditation, which is from the UC Center of Integrative Health and Wellness. So what I invite you to do now is to allow yourself to find a comfortable position with your head, neck, and spine aligned and comfortable, and with your arms and legs in a position that feels just right for you. And so, as you allow your mind and body to become still and quiet, just bring your attention to the fact that you are breathing and become aware of the movement of the breath as it enters and leaves your body. Not manipulating your breathing in any way, not trying to change it, simply being aware of your breathing and the feelings associated with it. And with your next inhalation, imagine that you are breathing in peace, calmness, and tranquility. And with your exhalation, imagine that you are breathing out any tension, anxiety, or discomfort that you may be feeling right now. Inhaling peace, calmness, and tranquility, and exhaling any tension, anxiety, or discomfort that you may be feeling. And for the next few moments, just give full attention and full care to each in-breath and each out-breath as they flow one after the other in a never-ending, life-giving cycle. If thoughts come, let them come and let them go, always coming back to your inhalation and your exhalation. And now when you are ready, slowly and gently bring yourself back into the room. Feel your body in the chair. Gently move your fingers and your toes. And at your own pace, allow your eyes to gently open. And as we start our guided reflection, I hope that this meditation provided a moment of calmness and relaxation for you. If not, that's okay. This again is a space for you to be present in a non-judgmental fashion. In this rapidly evolving time, there are lots of changes that have happened. And one of the first questions that we want you to reflect upon is, what has impacted you the most about the situation? Switching to telehealth, potentially being furloughed or having a pay cut, homeschooling, or even just trying to balance it all out. And what are the feelings that you've had with this? Anxiety, uncertainty, frustration, maybe even a sense of loss or loneliness. You may have lots of concerns as well about what will happen in the future. How will we transition back after the shelter-in-place requirements? All of these thoughts and feelings are okay. It's just important to have an opportunity to reflect on them, acknowledge them, and take comfort in the fact that you are not alone. Now, I want you to think about how you've been supported during this time. Have you received regular check-ins from your leadership, providing you with updates on what's happening at your institution or clinic? Have you received meals or even homemade masks? And just the appreciation of all of the hard work that you've done. Support is there and support is out there. And think about how these experiences have helped you cope through this situation. Now I want you to take a few moments to think about how you are taking care of yourself and others during this time. All of us have our own ways of recharging. For some people, it may be taking a leisurely walk. For others, it may be something more active, like a very exhilarating run. Of course, as a sleep physician, I always want to emphasize 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And from a brain health perspective, in order to make us productive, eating a healthy diet and having that good, nutritious, balanced diet is very important as well. But in terms of taking care of ourselves and even others, connection is really important as well. So how are you connecting with people? How are you connecting with your families, your friends, and your colleagues? Are you having virtual happy hours or virtual pizza parties in the case of my family? Are you sending care packages to friends across the country? Or are you simply picking up the phone and talking with those that you love? What have you learned about yourself and others during this time? And again, a rapidly changing environment. We've had to learn how to adapt to things quickly. But also, I wonder, have you found serenity and simplicity, editing out the non-essential for the essential? Or have you found a greater sense of purpose and meaning? For some people, maybe you've rediscovered old hobbies, or maybe tried even to acquire new ones. Give yourself a moment and a time to reflect and celebrate the growth that you've had in learning these lessons during this time. And now I want you to think about one positive thing that you've seen during this time. What are you grateful for? What sort of strengths have you seen in yourself and others? Has it been the ability and working with a high-functioning team? Has it been finding humor in chat comments in a virtual meeting? Have you seen moments of kindness? And have you admired the bravery of seeing others save lives? Or the courage of seeing people simply get out of their comfort zones? Even during these times, there is positivity within us and all around us. And I encourage you and invite you to actively seek them out. And as you reflect on these questions, perhaps you want to write them down and think about what is one thing that we can do today, no matter how small, that can bring us peace and calmness during this time. It may be sending a text message to a friend whom you haven't heard from in a long time and you would like to reconnect with. Or it could be sending a package of cookies or brownies to one of your friends in a different state. Or it may be just practicing gratitude, practicing the 3 good things exercise where you write down 3 good things that you are thankful for in a day. Find that one thing for yourself and bring that to your life as you move forward through this time in transition. Please know that the AAN is here for you. Our members and our staff and our colleagues are working hard to help us with our transitions in terms of telehealth. And your wellness matters too. And there are resources available on the AAN website to help you out with that. And I'll end with what we call a wellness moment. So one of my colleagues, Don Bowman, who's a psychologist, and I have been writing weekly wellness moments for our colleagues in the Department of Neurology at the University of Cincinnati. And this is the first one that I wrote that I would love to share with you today. It's called The Pause. The pause, an interval of silence and a piece of music, the period at the end of a sentence, a deep breath in the middle of the day. The pause allows us to rest, center ourselves, and reset. During the whirlwind of work in the midst of uncertainty, remember to find those moments, to pause and breathe. So now, just pause, take a deep breath, and maybe 3. Repeat as needed. Consider adding a pause into your daily routine before you turn on your computer, enter a patient room, or finish your notes, and celebrate adding an extra moment of wellness into your day. And with that, I wish you well, be safe, and stay healthy. Thank you for sharing your time with me today.